All right, we back with the rant and ride, and today's topic is cheerleaders. Who are your cheerleaders? Who in your life is there in your ear with the pom poms? Huh? Who's screaming? Who's doing the pyramid for you? Who's bigging you up when you feeling small? Who's backing you when you in the corner? Who's there for you? Who are your cheerleaders? Who's offering those words of affirmation, or even just offering that ear, that engaged ear? You know? Who are your cheerleaders? Are you honoring your cheerleaders? Your cheerleaders. And I had to check myself, and I had to step back and apologize for even in my first video. I didn't lead with honoring my biggest cheerleader. My girlfriend is my biggest cheerleader. My girl is my best friend, my duplicate, my little clone, my sunshine. She's bright. She's all the corny things the other half, you know. That's who is there for me. You know, that's who I know has me and has had me so long that I didn't even realize I slighted her by not leading with that. The reason I'm even comfortable to talk and feel whole in myself some days is because I have her. So I really want to work for myself about honoring her. Honoring my partner, honoring somebody that I lay my head beside, honoring somebody that I share all of my secrets with, honoring the person who sees. We was talking about this the other day, me and my girl. Like, it's funny when we're talking to other people in public because she knows me for real. She knows what my life actually looks like. She knows just details. She knows actual details versus, you know, when you're just socializing, humdrum. People don't really know too much about you. They know some things, but so we were just laughing at how it's funny. People think I'm so much one way. This thing need to stop. They think I'm so much one way, and I might be completely opposite. Like somebody was telling her about, they were talking to us. They were like, "Yeah, Rashad, he's so extroverted or something." This and that. And my girl knows she's there when I'm like, "Boo, I don't want to talk to anybody. We're shutting in. We're in the cave for the next 12 hours. I don't even want to see any light." It's her. It's her. So it's funny because she's been such a staple and a constant that even I wasn't noticing that. Like, no, you forget that that's applied effort to be there for somebody that long and that consistent. You know, and I'm a lot. Like, just a lot. That's a lot of work. It's a relationship, but you gotta also know it's work, and you gotta think if somebody's your cheerleader, they're showing you that they see that value in you, even when you're low. When the team is losing, the cheerleader is like, "All right, let's do another little dance. Who's doing the pyramid for you?" So I don't know. I love you, boo. I ain't gonna go into a whole thing on that, but that's my cheerleader, and it just had me thinking, like, how many of us are truly honoring those who are there for us? Because, okay, the glitz and glamour off. Let's say you get to wherever it is you say you want to be. Who was there, man? Who was there listening to you when you had those dreams, when you had those goals, when you were grinding those nights? Who was there? Because we all want that acclaim of like, look at me, look, I've done it now. But who are your cheerleaders? Are you honoring those people that are there now, that see the star in you now? You know, it's cool in situations where, for me, and like some of my brothers, I look at my siblings and you just see how Your superstar could be right in front of you. And it's not from making anything crazy. It's not from producing a hit record, or it could be just supporting you, making you breakfast, riding the bike with you, going out, taking you out to get something to eat. Those moments matter. And if you're not honoring those who are there for you in those small moments, what are the big ones for? Your cheerleaders are those that are there with you in those small moments, bro. And if you're not nurturing that, what's the point? Though you already have fans. All of us, we already have fans in our day-to-day lives. And I was talking to my homie at work, and he wants to be an artist, a music artist. And he wants fans, and we were just talking about how it's ironic how family won't even support you. Some things, they don't listen to his music, they don't, right? But there's somebody that will. Find that, lean into that, even if you have one cheerleader, one fan, and really honor them. Because it's from that one that's gonna multiply. It's not a night and day switch. Honor what you have. Are you grateful for the couple that you do have, the 2 comments that you did get on that video, the couple views that you did get? And also, on the flip side of that, because we all play supportive roles in other people's lives, and we can acknowledge it feels good to be seen. It feels good when you've been the cheerleader, you've been on the sidelines, and you wanted this person to win, and they're recognizing that. My brother told me one time, I think I was just hyping him up. I was just telling him how proud I was of him. Just genuinely just proud of the man he's growing to be. And I wasn't looking for anything in that. I was just letting him know how I felt. But I remember how he responded with a genuine appreciation for seeing that, for being that cheerleader, for like you hear all the time, stay down. I stayed down for bro. So when he's winning, he knows that I'm happy for it, because I've seen the losses, I've seen the L's. Same for me, he's seen the L's, he's seen the losses. I just remember how he was like, man, I really needed that, bro. I appreciate that. You got to honor your cheerleaders, man. And also, are you a cheerleader? Whose game do you show up to, and out of nothing but just appreciation for that person and excitement, do you shine and go all out for it? Do you do that for anybody? Are you cheering anybody on? Do you recognize that could be the difference in somebody finishing, completing a goal, actually making it to the end mark, feeling an extra little push, knowing that there's somebody that supports them, somebody that cares, somebody that is noticing and watching them? A lot of people feel helpless. Do you have the ability to cheer? Because I'm telling you, and it goes back to what I was talking about yesterday with engaging, You start engaging, you start cheering, you're going to see it back. You're going to see it back. But you can't be on cruise control. You got to care about something. You got to show people like, hey, because I recognize the God in me, the Spirit in me, I see it in you. That doesn't mean they have to do the same things you like. No, meet people where they're at. Meet people where they're at. It's easy, but be a cheerleader. Become a cheerleader and really engage. I'm telling you, it's gonna come back and it's gonna pay dividends. But it's not about that. So I wanted to get on here and just talk about that. Who are your cheerleaders? Can you identify them? Can you acknowledge them? Can you hit them with a text right now? Can you hit them with a call and just say, hey, bro, hey, sis, you've been there for me every time I need to talk about X, Y, and Z, when I needed that little money, when I was going through it, when me and Blase Blah you was there, and I appreciate you. You've been a cheerleader. You've been supporting me at all my games. I'm just honoring you. I promise they gonna appreciate that, and they gonna feel that love for you 10 times more. We saw one of my coworkers was coming into work, and she just seemed like she was down, and my boy Drew, who I was sitting there talking to, the way he jumped up and the spirit just made him jump up and check her out and make sure she was okay. We both gave her a hug, like, hey, you all right? What's going on? And you could just see her take a step back, being embraced, just knowing that, okay, she had 2 cheerleaders ready. Even when we went and sat back down, I pointed out to him, I said, look, bro, that's the cheerleader in you. Whether you know it or not, you felt moved, and you just helped pick her up in spirit and spiral upwards. That's the cheerleader in you. I'm not saying we all gotta have pom-poms and everything somebody does, you need to be over the top excited. No, but cheer people on, man. You'd be surprised what that can do. So yeah, this Rant and Ride number 3, I think I'm gonna title it my number 1 cheerleader, and are you a cheerleader? Something along those lines. But I encourage everyone to identify your cheerleaders first off. Is it your partner? So your sibling? It might even be your parents, your mom, dad. Identify them, and then honor them. Reach out, hey, thank you. Buy them something. Do something for them. Go cheer them on. See, even if you have to step out of whatever you got going on to humor something that you might feel is out of your scope or not serious, cheer them on with the same compassion you would like a preschool basketball team. Cheer them on, and you'll be surprised what that can do for you and them. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm about to go. I think I'm about to do a nice little ride, and I might go get some plant-based nuggets from Walmart. But yeah, bro, tune in to your cheerleaders and really honor them. I'll talk to y'all.